Hello guys, today we'll be dealing with a question given to us by one of our subscribers from Nigeria. The question is talking about isosceles triangles, and it says that the triangle ABC has an area of 24 centimeters squared with AB equals to AC equals to X, and angle ABC is 55 degrees, so we should calculate the value of X. Okay, so the sides AC are equal to the sides AB, and the angle at B is 55. So because the side AC is equal to the side AB, the angles formed at B and at C must be equal. So the angle here at B is 55, so the angle at C is 55 as well. So in some cases they might ask us to get the angles at A or at C, but that's not the case here. So in this case they are asking us to get the side AB or AC because they are equal. Okay, what do we do here? What we do here is that we are going to first bisect this line. We are going to bisect this angle from at A. If this angle is bisected into two equal parts, meaning it's going to bisect the line CB into two equal parts, because the sides at the side AB is equal to AC. So if we divide this angle at A, it will divide the line BC into two equal parts, and we'll have now two right angle triangles which will be equal. So let's divide that. We'll divide that into two equal parts. So we'll have two equal right angle triangles, which we will call right angle triangle A1 and right angle triangle A2. So if we have these two right angle triangles, therefore we are saying that right angle triangle A1 must be equal to A2. Right? And if we say that, then we know that the area of A1 plus the area of A2 will give us the total area of the triangle ABC, which is 24. So we mean that A1 plus A2 is equal to 24. We are talking about areas. But we have said that A1 is equal to A2, meaning that what? A1 and A2 are the same. So we can decide to remove A2 and put A1. So we are going to have is the same as A1 plus A1 equals to 24. Right? Now if we add A1 plus A1, is going to give us 2A1. So 2A1 is now going to give us 24. So if we divide both sides by 2, we are going to have A1 equals to 12 units. So the area of triangle A1 is 12. So we will now concentrate on the area of triangle A1, because the same thing will be in triangle A2. So let's concentrate there, and we have a right angle triangle there, so we can easily get the sides that we want, right? Because we can use the relationship between angles in a right angle triangle and the sides, which is SOHCAHTOA. We can use the relationship that is given to us by the Pascal's theorem, which says that the hypotenuse squared is equal to the square of the sum of the other sides. Okay, in this case now let's proceed. What do we know? But we know that A1, to look for the area of a right angle triangle, is half base times height. So let's call this line here from that bisects the angle at A into 2. Let's call it H, the height. And let's call this here from the bisection to point B, let's call it the base. So to get the area of A1, it will be half base times height, right? We know that. Okay, so if we multiply both sides by 2, we are going to have that. So this 2 cancels the 2 there that we multiplied, and we are going to have 2 times A1, which is 2A1 is equals to base times the height. Now we can call this equation equation 1. But what is A1? What is A1? A1 is 12. A1 is 12 here. The area is 12. So we know that 2 times 12 is going to give us 24. So B times height, that is the base times the height, is equal to 24, and we can call this equation equation 1. So we can form equation 2 by looking at the relation between the base and the height, so that we can have two equations with two unknowns that we can solve simultaneously. I will not take any relation that has the hypotenuse there, because if I have the hypotenuse, I'm going to have three unknowns with just two equations, so it will not be proper to solve. So I'm going to take a relation that has the base and the height, so that I'll have equation 1 and equation 2 with two unknowns, two different equations. I can solve them simultaneously, right? So in that case, we can have tan 55. Tan is opposite over adjacent. So the opposite is the height and the adjacent to 55 is the base. So opposite over, so tan theta will be equal to opposite over the adjacent. So we are going to have tan 55 equals to the height over the base. So in this case, we are going to use what is the, we multiply, we cross multiply, we are going to have base tan 55 is equals to height. But what is tan 55? Tan 55 is 1.43 in 2 decimal places, right? So we can call this equation our equation 2. So if we substitute this, h equals 1.43b in equation 1, we are going to have equation 1 that says that 24 is equals to base times the height. But if we anywhere we see the height, we should put 1.43 base. So we are going to have 24 equals to b times 1.43 b, and b times b is b squared. So we are going to have 24 equals to 1.43 b squared. So we multiply both sides by 1.43, and we are going to have b squared equals to 16.78. So if we take the square root on both sides, we are going to have b equals to 4.1, right? Okay, with this value of b, I can decide to get h by substituting 4.1 into equation 2. You have the value of h. With this value of b and h, we can use that what the hypotenuse square equals to h squared plus b squared. But I don't want to use that. It will be too long for nothing. So I will use, with the help of SOHCAHTOA, which says that the sine of an angle is equal to the opposite divided by the hypotenuse, and the cos of an angle is equal to the adjacent of that angle divided by the hypotenuse, and the tan of an angle is equal to the opposite divided by the adjacent. Now, what relation can we go? We know b, which is the adjacent to that angle, 55 degrees. So what are we looking for? We are looking for the hypotenuse, which is x here. So what is the relationship between adjacent and hypotenuse? Is cos. So we are going to take cos 55, which says that cos 55 is adjacent b over hypotenuse x. So we are going to have cos 55 equals to b over x. Now, if we cross multiply, we are going to have x cos 55 is equals to b. We are looking for x, so we divide both sides by cos 55. So we are going to have x equals to b, which is 4.1 that we got here, divided by cos 55. And then that will give us the value of x, which is 7.15 centimeters. The units are centimeters because the area was centimeters squared, right? Okay guys, that's how we handle questions like this. Stay blessed. If you like the videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share my videos, and hit the notification bell for more upcoming videos. Stay with me and remain blessed. Your guy. Bye bye.